Hey, Timothy. I just received an order. It's one order of spaghetti carbonara. Can you deliver it to the 5th floor of the building?
The 5th floor again? The building owner who ordered it could just come down and eat it here. I guess she ordered it to her office again.
Oh, geez. And what do we do if it's not the building owner who placed this order, Timothy?
Oh, it's fine, boss. Whatever. I'll bring it up. I'll handle it. You can just accept the order. The building owner is the type of person to make a fuss if you decline her order.
Ugh, incoming orders can't be ignored, regardless of who you think ordered it. But I'll give you the food to bring up to her. It's just so frustrating because there is nothing we can do about it. I'm sorry, but please do me just this one favor.
Got it. Don't worry about it.
How did today's deliveries go? How was the delivery to the building owner? Did anything happen?
Don't even get me started. They had me take the stairs because apparently the food makes the elevator smell too much. They asked me to bring up the boxes of water bottles they ordered as well. I had to put the order in the delivery lockers and stack it on top of the box of water bottles so I could carry it all. Also, today the building owner's husband, that old guy, asked me to buy him a pack of cigarettes on the way there.
What the heck is that? What kind of request is that?
There's nothing we can do about this building's owner, really. Since our restaurant is in the building she owns, there's not much we can do to fight her orders.
Just because the person is a building owner, they think they can do whatever they please? Are rich folks not normal human beings too? Is there a law that says building owners are better than everyone else? What an entitled bunch of pigs. Well, it's whatever. You worked hard today. I'm grateful. Come inside. You should eat something. It's dinner time.
Yes, boss. I'm on the way. You're the delivery guy who brought food up to our place, right? Me? Who are you? I'm the building owner. The white building. 1500 Jefferson Street. You must recognize it. It's where your restaurant is located, after all. You think I don't know that you're looking down on me? You dare undermine my authority? You little rat. To be honest, I don't really know what you're talking about. And also, how did you get my phone number? I made some phone calls to the store earlier and got your contact information. Do you not have any employees at your place? Is the owner just lazing about? Your restaurant is one of the worst customer services I have ever been fortunate enough to experience. We're always so busy that it's hard to pick up the phone for every customer, ma'am. You must have called during the lunch rush. Also, you're doing all of this because we didn't pick up the phone? This store doesn't seem to take customer requests well, does it? What a lazy bunch. I asked for 10 packets of salt, but when I opened the delivery box, I only saw 1. And when I asked for delivery, they made me get up and gather it myself. Is that correct or not? And did you take the elevator on the way back? I mean, I delivered the food, so there's no food with me on the way back, which means there won't be any smell. I just don't see why I wouldn't be allowed to take the elevator on the way back. The tenants in the building really hate the smell of food. And you delivery men smell like sweat. You can't even comprehend something so simple. Are you that stupid? Your intelligence is so low. You're just a simple delivery boy who lives day by day. Do your parents know your life is this pathetic? Obviously, nothing I'm saying is getting through to you, so I'll cut myself off here before I get even more stressed. I think you're really overreacting here. I'm going to order again tomorrow. And make sure that you guys put 10 packets of salt in with my order. You hear me? I want 10 packets, not just 1. Jeez. All I'll say is that you guys better shape up and get your act together. My husband likes a lot of salt with his spaghetti carbonara. Also, when you come to deliver the order, buy me a case of water bottles with the order. They should be 2-liter bottles, of course. Huh? You want me to buy you water now? We don't have water that big at our restaurant. What? You don't want to? Your little pasta shop wants to lose a valuable customer. Not just me, but all of the tenants in my building. Don't forget, I'm the owner of the building you work in. No, I understand. We look forward to your order tomorrow.
Timothy. Hey, what's up? Look, I'm leaving the store. I'm done.
Really? All of a sudden?
I can't stand the owner of this building anymore. She literally orders every single day and always has something to jaw at us about. And yet, despite working us to death every single day with her ridiculous orders, she said she wants us to leave. She said we should leave the store before the contract expires because she doesn't like us.
Wait, if you suddenly give notice like that, where on earth are you going?
I'm sure there's somewhere for me to waste away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I have done to you. You've worked so hard this entire time.
Don't worry about me. You've just lost the store out of nowhere.
Timothy, this world is filled with inequality. Those with power abuse it against weaker people. It's not a matter of doing your best. The world is better towards those with money than those without. This is the kind of world we live in. So therefore, you need money in order to succeed. You need to succeed so you can live well and not suffer like this. Live with earnestness and make as much money as you can. Money is power in this world we live in.
This is my first time seeing your face. Are you new around here?
Ah, yes, hello. I should have introduced myself first. I apologize. I was so busy today, so I didn't have time to do so. My name is Timothy Smith. I recently moved here.
Ah, nice to meet you. My name is Samantha Hawks. I currently work as a heavy machinery operator.
Whoa. I think this is the first time ever meeting a woman who works in that field. It must be hard work. Do you like your job? How did you get started in that line of work?
I've been in this line of work for a while now. I actually went to a special university that specializes in this. I have several certifications and licenses. I went into this work because my uncle recommended it. You want to know if it's fun? I really like my coworkers. They're really fun. Every day is really exciting.
Oh, I'm sure. You're really cool.
When I hear things like that, I get so embarrassed. Anyways, where did you move from? You don't seem like you're from around here.
Well, I don't know if you'll recognize the name of my hometown. It's called Morrisville. Morrisville is a super small town, and not very well off. When I was living there, I just saved up a ton of money and moved to Hillsdale, which is a lot bigger and more affluent.
Oh my goodness! You're from Morrisville? I'm also from there! I moved from Morrisville to Oakbury, and now I finally moved to Hillsdale. If you're a native of Morrisville, we must have met at least once. Don't you think so?
I'm sorry. When I lived in Morrisville, I basically just did deliveries for work and stayed at home. I'm a total homebody, you know.
I see. Well, to be honest, I don't have many fond memories of Morrisville. I didn't really go out that much either.
You didn't have any good memories of that town? I thought it was a fine place to live.
It's all a bit complicated and difficult for me to explain right now. Later on, if we end up becoming closer, I'll tell you everything in more detail.
Then, by any chance, how about we grab dinner together sometime? There's this food stand I know of that serves really great beer.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Did you get home safely, Samantha?
Yep, I'm home now. How about you? Did you get home safely, Timothy?
Yes, I did. I mean, my house is right near the place we were at. I had a great time talking with you. Thanks so much for opening up about your past.
I figured it'd be best to be open with you right off the bat. Yes, my ex-husband had a bit of an inferiority complex, you could say. I received a lot of verbal and physical abuse when we were married. Every time my ex-husband didn't like something I did or said, he would hit and swear and throw things. He had a very violent temper. I lived in terror constantly. Well, if anything, it was really a spectacle to be seen. It was like we were living in a soap opera. Why did I ever have feelings for such a psycho? Come to think of it, I also had hair loss because of that guy. I have a bald spot because of how stressful it was to live with such a terrible husband like him.
I can't imagine how difficult that must have been for you. At least you got away. It's all over now. Thank goodness the two of you didn't have any children to tie you two together.
I agree. It's such a relief that we didn't have any children together. And by the way, I wanted to ask you something about the story you told me. Those jerks who bullied you when you were a delivery boy and said those things are really something else. Where do those people live?
I don't know if I can say this, but I don't know if you'll even know who I'm talking about.
Where? Just tell me first. I have probably heard of them. Morrisville is such a small town after all.
1500 Jefferson Street in Morrisville. Why? Do you know of it?
No way.
Do you know where that is?
By any chance, what's the name of the person who always used to harass your store?
I can't remember very well. Caitlin? Kathy? I think? I can't remember exactly.
Holy crap. That person? She's my former mother-in-law.
What? Are you serious? You're not pulling my leg right now, are you?
Why would I lie about something like that? This is so wild. There's seriously no other crazy person like that. She's deranged. Timothy, I'm sorry. I want to just apologize on their behalf. I want to apologize for whatever she did to you, even though she's not my mother-in-law anymore.
Yeah, it's all in the past anyway. I can't even remember most of it now.
How can anyone be so cruel to you? You're such a kind-hearted person. These people seriously won't be reincarnated because of their bad karma.
I agree. Actually, Samantha, this is kind of off subject, but I have something I'm not sure if I should say, but I'm going to anyway.
Yeah? What is it?
You might think I'm a creep or a lunatic or something, but I really like you. Like, instant connection, can't stop thinking about you level of attraction.
Me? You've fallen in love with me?
It's absurd, I know, but I can't help it.
You're too cute. It's getting late, so sleep well. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
You know, babe, I have been thinking about this for a while now. How much money do you have in your savings account?
Me? Well, I'm not quite sure about an exact number at the moment, but based on my income from work, I should have around 30K. I also have some inheritance.
Actually, I also have a similar amount of savings. It's from being a delivery person for 10 years and living frugally as well. Now I can eat whatever and as much as I want. I've really learned that money can fix a lot of people's problems. Speaking of, shall we take revenge on those people?
Revenge? What revenge? Are you talking about my ex-husband and his family?
Yeah. It's been a while since the last time we spoke about them, but I don't think it's too late to give them a taste of their own medicine.
I guess so. What kind of revenge are you thinking about? Do you have any plans in mind?
I do. First, let's pull together some money and start a heavy equipment rental business. After all, you're already a heavy equipment engineer, and I can get a license in the meantime. It won't be difficult at all. There's always a way to get revenge if you have enough money for it. Starting this business is the first step to my grand revenge plan.
Starting a brand new business may not be as easy and simple as you think. There are so many risks involved with that. Are you okay with knowing that there's a possibility it might not work out?
Even if it doesn't work out, let's still go for it. A few years ago, I was working for a man who gave me some words of wisdom. And thanks to those words, I was able to pull myself up by the bootstraps and get to where I am today. I've learned that nothing is impossible with enough dedication and drive.
Okay. You know what? This is what life's all about. Let's do it. And even if we happen to fail, we can just get up and try again.
That's the spirit. And it's going to be the two of us. With you at my side, there's nothing to be scared of in this world.
That sounds great. Timothy, we can totally pull this off. I can't believe how well things have been going for our business lately.
Same here. And now that our business has been established to this extent and we have a good sum of money, we can now start having our revenge in earnest. Let's start outlining a specific plan. I have a vague idea of what we can do. I just need to embellish it a little bit more.
Yeah, that sounds good. What are you thinking of doing?
Okay, I will send you my current ideas. If you have any suggestions or alternatives, just let me know.
Sure, that sounds good. What plan do you currently have in mind?
1500 Jefferson Street, owned by that horrible woman who's given us so many bad memories. Let's have that building demolished.
What? How can we demolish it?
Well, we can just buy the building, now that we have enough money. And then we can have it destroyed. That's just the plan I have in mind, currently. I'm going to have to fine-tune some of the details. I also have some people I can call to help us out with this.
Really? Okay, I believe in you. Just let me know when the plan is all complete. I'll help with whatever I can.
Hey, boss. It's me, Timothy. Do you remember me? Judging by your profile picture, you haven't changed your contact information. Oh, Timothy. You're Timothy? Wow, it's seriously been so long. Have you been well? Thanks to your guidance and the words of wisdom you told me before we parted, I really got my life together and have been working super hard. I have a good amount of money to my name now. I saved up enough money and live in Hillsdale right now. How about you? Do you still live in Morrisville? No, I also live in Hillsdale now. Also, you don't have to call me boss anymore. It honestly makes me feel a bit weird. We can talk casually now. Sure. Sorry, force of habit. I'll try to do that. But wait, did you say that you also live in Hillsdale now? Yep, I do. Why do you ask? Oh, I see. Actually, I wanted to ask if I could get your advice on something. I really value your insight. I don't have any great advice to give. I'm just a normal guy. Well, I'm currently in the heavy equipment rental business. I've earned quite a large amount of money. And also, by some stroke of luck, I'm currently in a romantic relationship with someone who has a former close relationship with that horrible building owner we dealt with in Morrisville. This person and I have a lot of resentment towards that building owner and her family, for our own reasons. We both want to demolish the building where those people live, but we don't know how to do it. Do you have any ideas? Wow, that's really something. I also used to have dreams about doing that exact thing to those people. Listen, the owner of this particular piece of land is different than most. The building owner borrowed the land to build that building, so her family doesn't have rights to it. They're just renters. I can introduce you to the original lender of that piece of land if you want to buy it. So instead of your original plan of buying the building itself, why don't you purchase the land it's built on? I occasionally chat with the landowner, and they said that renting out the land to those people is really annoying and bothersome. They apparently are very inconsistent with rent payments. Oh, that sounds like a great strategy. Then could I ask you to help me out with this? Of course I will. First, meet up with the landowner and we can go from there. Let me know what they say, and I'll do anything I can to help you out. Dude, look at this! After winning the trial, the building can be demolished. Now all I have to do is pay the price of the land and obtain litigation status. Wow, the verdict came out quicker than I expected. Yeah, it turns out that these people have been skipping rent payments consistently for years. So, of course the court has no choice but to favor the landowner in this decision. Whoa, those people were more corrupt and horrible than I had previously thought. If you're putting a building on someone else's land, you should obviously compensate them for it. These people really lack decent decency. The owner of 1500 Jefferson Street and her husband were trembling with fear the whole time we were talking. They're terrified of their building being demolished, so they met with the landowner and are trying to persuade him to take their side. But since I signed an agreement to pay 10 times the price they're asking to pay for the land, what landowner would agree to sell it to them? Look, Timothy, what did I tell you? One way or another, all's well that ends well. Justice will be served. Those people are being punished for their actions. Are there any other people living there?
I'm not really sure. But either way, I made the landowner pay the settlement money and already sent it out.
Wow, Timothy. That's awesome. I'm so happy. Good for you. Anyways, is the demolition of the building confirmed?
Yes. Now, buckle your seatbelt. There's just a few more days until we finally get our revenge.
Oh my, this is going to be so much fun. Revenge is truly so sweet. Tell me when you're going to leave for Hillsdale. I'll go with you.
I know, right? This is awesome.
I'll let you know when I'm going to leave for Hillsdale. I'll get back to you later. I'm going to go down to the building tomorrow morning for the demolition. How are you feeling about all of this?
To be honest, I am a bit nervous. It's a little bittersweet, but at the same time, it's refreshing. But I'm finally giving these people payback after what they did to me over the years, so I don't have any regrets or complaints.
Those people must be trembling with fear right now. They don't know what's about to hit them.
I'm sure. But when I think about it, sinful people don't feel any remorse for their actions. Now they only know that they're about to suffer. They must be so nervous. I'm sure their hearts are pounding like crazy.
I'm going to smash that building with a bulldozer and turn it into dust.
Yahoo! I get so excited just thinking about it. My lover is so cool. Seriously the best.
I wanted to get a really nice picture of the demolition. Isn't this one good? I made sure to get one in super high quality. What do you think, ma'am?
You scumbag! What do you think you're doing? Samantha, you and my son. Didn't your marriage end well? Why are you stirring up the past like this? Don't you want to just live peacefully? You dare bulldoze my building. Oh, Kathy. How many years has it been since all of that? And no, our marriage did not end well at all. Because of the abuse I received from you and your family, I've had to receive psychiatric treatment, even after I moved to Hillsdale. And I still suffer from nightmares. I suffer from constant nightmares because of what happened to me when I lived under your roof. I live with so many psychological burdens every single day. You probably can't even imagine what this is like, can you? Now you just have whatever ashes are left of your precious little building. You seriously cannot even imagine what I went through in the past. What past are you even talking about? You're not the only one who has suffered. We were all suffering too. And you. You're not blameless here either. There are so many ways you failed my son as well. And wait, you. Timothy. You're that kid who worked as a delivery boy back then, right?
Yep, that's right. I can't believe you actually remember me. Actually, because of your bullying and harassment, my boss lost his job. After that incident, I lived poorly for a while. But that period of time strengthened my resolve to never be a person like you. I've worked hard for 15 years because of that. For the past 15 years, I have lived by the principle of not wanting to turn out to be a twisted and corrupt person like yourself. You really helped my moral development. So, I suppose I should thank you. For that, at least. Nothing in this world comes cheap. It looks like the two of you have done well. But now that you've destroyed my life, do you two think you can live happily ever after now? Can you really live with that knowledge? That the two of you have ruined my life? Timothy and I are freaking rich, you crazy woman! Don't worry, we're going to be living very happily. It's a pity you're losing your cool like this. There's a saying that after 15 years, the rivers and mountains and the sky will change. But it seems like you and your son haven't changed a single bit. The two of you are just as horrible now as you were back then. Do you remember that time when I still called you mother-in-law? You must remember the night you sent me packing when I literally had nowhere to stay. I had not a single place where I could get a roof over my head. And on that night, you told me to sit out on the street and sell my body for money if I had to. Do you remember that?
I still remember those words you said to me. Now your family is in a similar desperate situation. You have nothing. Isn't life so funny? How things work out like this? I'll return the sentiments, Kathy. I won't ask how you're doing or feeling. Honestly, I don't really care. But don't live like this in the future. You look hideous because you haven't aged well at all, Kathy.
I won't let you get away with this. Yeah, it's up to you if you want to let it go or not. But good luck trying to find a place for you and all of your family to live now. It's summertime, so now that you guys don't have air conditioning anymore, try not to sweat too much. The smell will make people uncomfortable. Do you remember saying this to me all those years ago? If things don't work out and you can't find a place to stay, why don't you try begging for money at the train station? You could also try sleeping on some newspapers or something. I hope to never meet despicable people like you ever again in the future. Samantha and I finally feel satisfied. Our revenge is complete. You may have lost your mind and yourself, but I hope that with time, you'll realize the wrongs of your past actions. The building they were inhabiting was swiftly demolished, and Kathy, her husband, and her son were homeless in a blink of an eye. Without a home to call their own, the three of them were cast out onto the streets with nowhere else to go. After some time, I went down to the local station and saw that the three of them were really squatting on a pile of newspapers, begging for money. The three of them used to live like tyrants, looking down on others, but now have been forced to become beggars on the streets. Samantha and I finally got our revenge, and we are getting married soon. We are so excited to start a family together. The people who were wounded a lot in the past now only want to make each other smile. For the rest of our lives, we will be happy. We deserve that, don't you think? I hope all of you are happy as well.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Hey, Curtis. Just wanted to check in. I mean, you seem to be awfully late today. Is everything all right? If work is keeping you late to make you work overtime, you should give them a word. Besides, it'd be nice to know where you are, so I'd really appreciate you texting me if you are going to be late.
Oh, Bailey. Sorry. I guess I just didn't feel like texting you. Don't worry. I'm alive.
Okay. Why didn't you want to message me?
Look, I just found somewhere else I want to chill out for tonight, alright? Just a little change of the old scenery, if you get me. Besides, it can be a bit of a drag staying at your house all the time.
Did I do something to annoy you? Where are you even staying right now? Are you back at your parents' house or something?
Oh, pfft, of course not. I mean, I guess visiting once in a while is a good idea in terms of changing the scenery a bit, but that's beside the point. Good guess, but that's not where I am. I'll give you a clue. It's somewhere much nicer than that.
Look, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, guess what? I'm at my girlfriend's place. Her name is Natalie. I don't know if you've heard of her before. But get this, she's the daughter of a super rich CEO. Can you believe it? And her house is super cozy and smells nice and everything. I suppose the overall vibe is a lot more pleasant when she makes much more money than you'd ever make. She has a very solid schooling too, with very rich parents to the mix. I mean, talk about hitting the absolute jackpot.
Okay, so not only are you blatantly cheating on me, but you're in it for the money? Gross. Why does it matter how much your partner makes in a relationship? I had no idea you were such a shallow person, Curtis.
Yeah, but like, your mom is barely rich. What are you going to do if you ever lose all of your money? I'm just thinking about the future, Bailey. And if I'm being honest with you, I think sticking with you might be a little risky going forward.
Wait, what do you mean? Insult me all you want, but what's with you bringing my mom into this?
Well, I mean, I've never seen her wearing any sort of expensive branded clothing before, you know? And you don't seem to have any interest in anything expensive either, so clearly you weren't raised with that mindset either. I mean, if you're too poor in your childhood, Of course you wouldn't end up getting to experience those luxuries, right? Anyways, in summary, what I'm trying to say is that my new girlfriend is leagues above you in every way. And it's a safer decision for me to be with her going forward. I mean, thinking about the future and all. So that's it. That's why I won't be coming home tonight, since I'll be enjoying the night with Natalie.
What? Do you really think I'd have nothing to say about all of these claims you're making? Not to mention how casual you are about the whole cheating on me situation.
Oh, don't worry about it. People change, Bailey. You just have to accept that this is the decision that I've made. Besides, don't worry. I am a man after all. I'll take responsibility. I'll pay for all of the divorce procedures on my end. How about I just send you a couple thousand to your bank account and we can call it even?
Hold on. Why are you being so immature about everything? You're taking this way too lightly.
Sorry, Bailey. I have some things to take care of. And by that I mean I have a girlfriend waiting for me to, well, you know what. Anyways, I'll organize all the divorce papers so you don't need to worry about anything. Just make sure to sign it and all and send it in to the address. Well, I gotta go now.
Wait, Curtis! What the hell? Okay, Curtis. I'm just letting you know that I sent in the divorce papers. But just know that I'm still very angry at you for this whole situation.
Oh, Jesus. About time. I was waiting for a while, you know. I mean, especially after I sent you all of that money. Though I do appreciate you still having feelings for me. I really do.
I was just busy with work. I don't have a single fraction of love or affection for you at this point. Besides, I was thinking about moving houses. That's why it took so long to go through with the whole ordeal. Not that that's any of your business.
Oh, you're moving? Did you get a new partner too? Congrats.
It's nothing like that. I'm not as casual about romance as you are.
Oh, well, that's nice that you'd get some new scenery to look at in a new neighborhood, I suppose. Then again, you could have just kept living in that same house. I mean, it's quite spacious living there just by yourself, right?
Well, I mean, the house is under your name, right? Why would I, your ex-wife, want to keep living in a house which is owned by you? Who knows what crazy things you'd get up to, like someday trying to get me to get back together with you. I'd rather just end it all here and move on.
Huh? Why would I ask to get remarried to you at some point?
I'm talking hypothetically, Curtis.
Well, throw that thought out of the window. I can assure you, no, guarantee you that I won't get back together with you. It 100% won't happen. God, you really do love me that much, don't you? I mean, look at you. You're trying your hardest to pretend that you don't want me just so I'll bring up the idea of us getting back together. Aren't you cute? But sorry, it won't be happening.
Look, if I really was head over heels for you still, like you're suggesting, then wouldn't you think I wouldn't be moving houses like this?
Wait, what do you mean?
Are you dumb? I'm saying I'm moving away from that house of yours to cut ties completely. I don't even think I should be telling you my address when I move out, knowing the lengths you might go to. Anyways, that's that. Trust me, I can 100% confidently say that I won't be having feelings for you anytime soon. I checked my bank account and surprisingly, you had paid me the money for the divorce like you said. So I don't think there's any business for us to keep talking at this point.
Huh? Oh. Okay then. Hey, wait. What do you mean, surprisingly? You didn't think I was going to stand by my word and pay you?
Honestly, no. You're always all talk anyways. But I suppose you proved me wrong this time around. Besides, did you expect me to want to get back with you or something? I don't know why you'd think that when you literally cheated on me.
No, I mean, you were so in love with me all of those years, right? Feelings don't change so quickly.
Ah, whatever. Look, what was that daughter of the CEO you were dating called again? Natalie or whatever? Go get married to her or whatever, and don't contact me again.
Huh? Alright then. Don't come crying to me saying you regret you said that to me then.
Oh, don't worry, I won't.
Hey, Bailey. Hope you've been well. I guess it's been a year now. Time flies.
Oh, Curtis. I thought I told you not to contact me again. Well, whatever. I've already moved on in my life, so I don't have a grudge or anything against you. Guess it has been a year. You sure haven't changed. Still all head over heels for that one woman you were dating, I'm guessing? What is someone like that doing contacting his ex-wife like this?
Huh? What do you mean? I'm just checking up since I'm such a nice guy. That's all.
Still egotistical as ever, too, I guess. Well, to answer your question, I've been great. What have you been up to,
Oh, right. Big news, Bailey. I'm going to marry Natalie very soon. How exciting is that?
Oh, congrats. Though I heard something very interesting lately. I heard that your girlfriend already had a husband. I don't know. Maybe I heard wrong.
Oh, right. About that. I'm surprised you heard that whole situation.
Well, I mean, we both have mutual friends, don't we? Of course there was some talks about you that came up every now and then. Didn't you get told off by a bunch of people at your workplace after breaking up with me to not go for women that are already married?
I guess something like that happened. But who could blame me? Natalie is such an angel that it wouldn't feel right at all if I didn't fall for her. And guess what? I was able to catch her heart just like that. Aren't I the luckiest guy alive? I think those guys at my work are just jealous, really.
You really are delusional through and through, huh?
What do you mean? I'm just telling it to you how it is.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's nothing all that important after all.
Yeah, no clue what you're talking about.
So I guess that girlfriend of yours broke up with her old husband too then?
Yep, 6 months ago. You know what that means, right? There needs to be a 6-month gap between marriages, so I'll be able to finally marry the girl of my dreams. She made me pay for the divorce, though, as an agreement to get married to her, but what can you do? It's a small price to pay for my dream marriage. Seems like there's nothing more to worry about. We can both enjoy our lives to the fullest.
And I'm happy for you. I really am.
I actually proposed to her at lunch today. And of course, she responded with a yes. So the marriage is truly happening. I sent all of the documents in too.
So today is the big day after waiting all of that time, huh? I guess for an impatient person like you, a 6-month wait would be excruciating. If anything, I'm surprised you're still head over heels with her a year later, to be bluntly honest.
Oh, come off it. My love for Natalie will never die. And don't worry, the way I proposed is just as romantic as you imagine it to be. It was at a restaurant near the seaside. The sunshine beaming into the room with the clear waves in view.
I didn't ask. In fact, I don't think anyone did.
And then I handed over a wedding ring worth $10,000, along with 100 flowers in a bouquet. Bright red ones, too.
So you're just going to keep going on with your story, is that it?
I told her how much I love her cooking that she's done for me in the past, and I asked if she'd like to be my personal cook going forward. Natalie, with tears dripping from her eyes from happiness, responded with an energetic, yes. Oh, it was beautiful.
I literally have no idea how you want me to react to this information.
Well, that decides it. I guess I'll be the next CEO in line after her dad retires. Oh, I'll be making millions soon. I'm sorry, Bailey. You're as bright as they come, but your wallet just wasn't doing it for me. I don't regret the decision I made to split up looking back at things. If anything, this was a great chance to understand the value of money and grow.
What did I say? Delusional to the core. And you're really in it for the money, huh? Do you not understand the concept of romance?
Look, I'll be the next CEO. If that isn't a chance I shouldn't be taking, I don't know what would be. I'm thinking about my future and sustainability here, Bailey.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Why do you even think you'll be the next CEO?
Are you stupid? Why do I have to spell it out to you? I'm getting married to a woman who's the daughter of a very rich CEO. And because she's the only child in this whole equation, I end up being the next CEO as I'm married to the family now. Talk about pulling the winning lottery in life, though.
Alright, I might as well come out and say it.
What is it? Wait, let me guess. You want to get back together with me, right? You still had feelings for little old me. Sorry, hun. I'm a taken man.
Ew, no. I was going to ask you this just to be sure, but this massive corporation you're talking about, is it Southern Limited by any chance?
Oh, you know your stuff.
So what will you do with the company you're working for now?
Oh, I already quit.
You quit already? That was such a good job, too. You were earning a ton.
Well, yeah, but I'm going to be the next CEO of this giant company. You can barely compare the two.
Well, sure, but it's not like her dad is going to step down anytime soon.
Sure, but my life is a guaranteed success at this point. Can a man take a little break for the time being?
Also, sorry, this might completely ruin your mood, but I can't take holding this in anymore. So, I'll say it, but...
What?
Natalie did technically used to be the daughter of a man who was a CEO, but she isn't right now.
What kind of a riddle are you trying to throw at me?
Well, to put it to you simply, she was married to a man who was the son of a CEO. In other words, she literally has nothing to do with that company anymore.
Wait, she was married to a CEO? You mean her old husband was the rich one?
Right. I guess you didn't realize sooner, huh? Well, you can't win them all.
Wait, why though? She told me she was the daughter of a rich CEO.
I mean, she technically wasn't lying at that point when she said that, if you think about it. She was the daughter-in-law to a rich CEO, after all.
Damn it!
And that man was an only child, so she could have gotten a pretty high-paying job had she stayed married to him.
So I just got betrayed? She lied to me.
I told you, she didn't lie at all. She told you how it was. You just interpreted it in your own way without asking any questions. And I also heard that she is technically a daughter of a CEO too, but her father works for a small printing company. I don't know if that'd do you any good for your financial dreams.
How could this happen to me?
You didn't think it could get worse, could you? Well, unfortunately for you, it does. That printing company I just mentioned to you just went under, believe it or not. So now her parents are doing little odd jobs here and there just to sustain themselves.
No way. There's no way that's the truth. You're lying just so I'll come back to you. That's what this is. I know.
There you go with your own fantasies once again.
I'm not falling for any of this. You hear me?
Well, I hate to tell you this, but I heard all of this from the son of the CEO of Southern Limited.
Wait, the son? You mean...
Yep, exactly who you think it is. Natalie's ex-husband.
Hold on a second. Why do you have connections to her ex-husband anyways? Don't tell me you were cheating on me too during our marriage.
Obviously not. I'm not scum like you.
Well then how do you have connections to a guy like that?
Well, I am about to be the CEO of a very financially impressive company soon, you see.
Wait, how?
Well, I've been working at the company which my mom works at.
You do? Since when? I didn't even know your mom was a businesswoman.
Well, yeah, she's been working there for the past 15 years. She started up the company with her friend and things just went well for the both of them. Anyways, I think I told you this in the past before we even got married.
Wait, you did? How come I don't remember then?
Don't ask me. Anyways, my mom's friend is single and doesn't have any children. And so they were talking about passing the company down to the next generation. I suppose I don't want to talk too highly of myself or anything, but I'm pretty good at my job there after all. So I suppose they considered me, since I was the daughter of one of the founding figures of this company.
Oh, I see. Well, that's good news, right?
Look, back to what we were talking about. Southern Limited is connected to our company as a branch company.
You're kidding me.
And that's why I had connections to your wife's old husband. That about sums it up. That's where I learned about her whole situation, too.
Damn it. Hey, Bailey. I just want to let you know something.
Yeah? What?
Well, I mean, if you wanted to still get back together, I'm more than happy to.
Are you serious?
Well, I mean, if you're going to be the next CEO, you'd need a lot of moral support, I feel. You'd be getting so much work you'd have to take care of, and maybe even direct complaints to you, which could wear you down. All I'm saying is, having a partner would really uplift your spirits. You get me?
I suppose you bring up a decent point.
Wait, seriously? Okay, so I'll call off my wedding here and get back with you.
Oh, no. I have a boyfriend who'll fill that role for me.
What?
You should be worrying about yourself more than anything.
Wait, why?
I mean, you're going to get married to Natalie, right? You've probably blown your entire bank account to get this wedding set up, as well as her divorce fees that you paid off. You were so careless with your money because you thought that you were going to be rich in a few years. Is that about right?
Well...
And to top it off, now you have to deal with the losses of her family's printing business going under. God, I almost feel sorry for you at this point. Especially when you quit your only job, too.
Well, I'll just get into Southern Limited and work my way up bit by bit.
I told you that Natalie has nothing to do with that company anymore. Please keep up.
Oh, right.
If you really want to work there, then you'd have to pass the interview and testing process. But I doubt you'd be able to get in when the CEO is the father of the man whose marriage got ruined because of you. You really seem to be out of options, it seems like.
Damn it. Damn it!
Well, anyways, I have to go now.
Wait, why?
What do you mean, why? I'm your ex-wife. I don't think your new wife would take too lightly to you talking to me. You better hide these messages, too. You were talking about getting rid of her to be with me. I mean, how blatant can you be?
Oh, I mean... Yeah, I won't tell that to her.
Well, I might as well block your number. Have fun at your wedding.
Hold up!
To think my ex-husband was stupid enough to not even look into the family situation of his new lover. And he ended up being the direct reason as to why she stopped being the child of a CEO. Of course, to add insult to injury, Curtis ended up paying for the divorce for Natalie, as well as paying for all of the expenses of a wedding, meaning he barely had any money left. I suppose it's better than having debt to the bank, but it's still not a good look for a husband. I guess the one person who was happy about this whole situation was Natalie's father, who just had his company go down and thought of this marriage as a new opportunity. I still think he believes my ex-husband is some rich man with a solid income job. With no choices left, Curtis started a new job and is now forced to earn money for not only his wife, but the finances to pay off his father-in-law's debt. Going from thinking this wedding would make him as rich as a celebrity to paying off another man's debt. Talk about unlucky. Then again, I don't need to worry about a man who threw it all away just because he was greedy for money. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date with more future uploads.
Hey honey, are you home? No matter how many times I re-enter the passcode for our front gate, it's not working. Why is it like this? Does it need to be repaired or something?
I'm not entirely sure. Maybe.
Okay, when are you leaving work to go home? I'll try to catch the train at around the same time so I can meet you there.
Oh, don't worry about that. You don't have to. I already left work earlier and I'm at home now. I also just ate dinner.
Well, if you have been at home this entire time, you would have heard me key in the passcode. Why didn't you open the gate? Plus, the passcode isn't working. How in the world did you get in the gate?
I really can't tell if you're just playing dumb or what. But I obviously changed the passcode after I got in. Duh. Are you really that slow that you couldn't even add those up? I'm not even joking right now. If you couldn't even guess 2 and 2 together, you must have some serious brain damage or something.
Are you trying to be funny right now? Why are you doing this? I'm not a kid, you know. Are you trying to stop me from going in our house or what? What did I do to deserve this? Did I do something wrong to offend or upset you?
Something wrong? You can only say something like that if it's something small, you know? And stop trying to act like you're the victim here. You didn't just do something wrong that upset you. You committed something so bad that it could be considered a crime.
What? What did I do?
We have been married for 6 years now, yet you still can't get pregnant? That in itself should be a crime. I mean, the fact that you don't even know that that is almost no different than a crime is a crime itself. I mean, are you that empty-minded? I am really just astounded by how stupid you are sometimes.
I know I have been having a hard time conceiving, and I feel really sorry about that. But is this just my fault? I don't think I am the only one to blame here. I am also trying to keep myself healthy and doing my best to be in the best condition of getting pregnant. Plus, the hospital said there's nothing wrong with me, so I don't really know what else I could do about this situation.
They tell you that there is nothing wrong with you, but then you still can't get pregnant? That is what is wrong with you, not being able to get pregnant. We both know the problem is you. I mean, you even dragged me to the hospital and made me do that embarrassing sterile or fertility test or whatever that was. And now I have to carry the shame of being your husband because you made me take that test, and now you're putting the blame on me?
Why are you so embarrassed about going to the hospital to get that exam? I mean, if your teeth hurts, you'll go to the clinic or hospital, right? How is that any different with going to the hospital for any other reason? Why can't you just think more positively and keep on holding on to faith that as long as we try our best to get pregnant, that we will get pregnant eventually? Could you do that for me, please?
Stop lying to yourself, Elle. You really just love to make others feel bad about themselves. And please, don't compare yourself to me. You are infertile, and you're the one who can't bear a child, so don't dare say it's not just your fault. I feel like at this point, the fertility gods are doing me a favor. I mean, you're just an orphan who grew up with no parents or family. They probably don't want my kids to grow up in a womb of someone like that. That's why the gods gifted me with another woman who is better than you and can actually bear my child. Speaking of, I ate dinner with that woman at my house, and we're watching TV as I speak on my couch, having a great evening. She is the woman who I truly love, and she is now carrying my baby in her stomach. Don't you think that this is what an ideal family looks like? I mean, you agree that it should have been like this with you too, right? Now, I don't really need you in my life anymore, so don't worry about coming home. I'll pack up all of your stuff by tomorrow, and I'll leave them all in the front gate. You can pick them up then. Oh, and most importantly, I'm going to the court as soon as I can to file for our divorce. Just keep that in mind and be ready for that.
Wow, I can't believe you just said all that to me. You were the one who approached me and convinced me to be with you because you promised me, someone who grew up as an orphan with no parents or family, that you will become my family and that you will always stick by my side. I even told you that I have a really deep fear of abandonment because of my childhood, and you promised that you would hold my hand throughout the hard times. Did you forget that already? When I told you that it would be hard to date someone like me who has a really bad childhood trauma, you said you would deal with it. And I told you that I may not have the capability to raise a child. You reassured me and even got angry when I said no to you. And do you remember what you told me? I still vividly remember. You told me to just believe in you and that you will make sure that I can follow your lead. How could you say all those promises and now do this to me? I am so hurt by this, Nick. We were walking alongside the shore while the sun was setting and I was holding your hands. You told me that you would never let me go, remember that? There was also a time when we were enjoying the autumn foliage at the foot of the mountain and you swore to me that you would love me forever. Has that left your memory already? Those very sweet words and promises you told me, all the romantic gestures that you showed me, they're all still so fresh in my mind and I still sincerely cherish those. But to you, those were just false hope and lies you tell women so you can trick them into being with you, huh?
Well, what can I do, Elle? If the gods didn't create the idea of humans changing their minds, then there would be no such thing as betrayal, would there? But that is not the case. People can change their minds, and me going through this change of heart is not just my fault. When water that runs down the waterfalls along the creases of the mountains run out, is that the mountain's fault that there is a drought? And when there are suddenly dark clouds coming in with heavy lightning and thunders and rain suddenly starts to pour, is that the cloud's fault? These kinds of things are natural. Why do you have to blame things that happen naturally? All you can do is accept that things change because that is the laws of nature.
Quit blabbering trash and nonsense, Nick. You sound like a clown. Just be honest and say that you cheated on me and apologize for the hurt you caused me. You sound so stupid saying stuff about mountains and clouds, trying to sound smart. But you really just sound like a scammer or something.
Oh, okay, fine. I'm sorry. There, happy? But I found another woman who I have feelings for, and that woman is carrying my child in her stomach. What do you want me to do? As a man, no matter what happens, don't you think that the coolest thing that I can do is to be courageous and responsible for my decisions? Plus, you're such a plain girl, while the other woman is like a fine wine. She is like a magical woman who is very elegant, wonderful, and to die for. She makes me feel drunk when I'm around her. But don't hate me. Everything that is happening is natural. I mean, any man would do the exact same thing as me and choose to do what I did. There's no way that I'm going to decline this blessing of a lifetime where I get to live with the love of my life. Like, is it really wrong for me to just want to keep the person that I love? I have to keep that person by my side, especially once I met the woman who I know will give me happiness.
Okay, fine. So my husband finds another woman who he says he loves and wants to keep her and get rid of his current wife. What kind of disgusting situation is this? And you want me to deal with all this? It's just so shocking and unbelievable that you would do this to me. I mean, just what kind of woman is she that she successfully seduced a married man and get him to cheat on his wife? Plus, you two are not even embarrassed about it? You brought her inside the house in broad daylight with no shame? Wow.
What is there to be ashamed of? She is an amazing woman. Oh, and by the way, the woman I have been talking about all this time is your best friend of 12 years, Liz. All I did with Liz at first was to use her as my punching bag for when I needed someone to listen to my rants. That was about it. But I guess that she felt that I was similar to you as her best friend too, so she really listened to me a lot and empathized a lot with me. And because she couldn't really distinguish her best friend from her best friend's husband, and just emotionally connected with me, now she too also ended up betraying you. Also, I'm telling you this as someone who loved you before, so take this as a warning because I still care about you. In the future, no matter how lonely or empty you feel in life, don't just trust anybody who shows up for you.
You are quite literally the worst person I have ever met. But anyway, do me a favor and tell my so-called best friend who is now with an ugly beast like you this one thing. Tell her that I will be watching you guys try to live a happy life while I am here suffering and crying blood because of what you two did to me.
It's just such a stupid threat by those who have lost in life to be saying that they will see if others can live a happy life just because they feel betrayed, as if you're waiting for karma to do its thing. But the more you hold that grudge in your heart, the more pitiful you are. And just because you've been given a very cursed life and you've had a bad set of cards that you've had to work with in life, doesn't mean that you can just wish bad things on others. That woman that you're trying to curse at is the woman who is carrying my child, so it is really evil of you to be cursing her. The baby that is in her stomach now is a blessing from the heavens, and my mom is super excited to meet her grandkid. Just because your life is a mess doesn't give you the right to hinder other people from happiness. You got that?
Your mother is excited? I really don't care about your child with that wretched, trashy woman, so stop blabbing about that girl with your nasty and ugly mouth.
What did you just say? Have you lost your mind? How dare you say that kind of stuff about the woman who is pregnant with my child? People always say that a person's true colors come out whenever they are knee-deep in life's adversities, and you are really a prime example of that. Your true colors are really shining because of this situation. That is probably why you were abandoned by your parents as soon as you were born. I mean, after seeing your face. What kind of a parent wants to raise a child like you? I mean, no matter how many times you prayed, you still couldn't bear a child. Not only that, it's not just your family that abandoned you, even your best friend and husband left you. Because of your evil personality, even the gods looked the other way and gave up on you.
You are just a delusional lunatic, aren't you? Literally anything that comes out of your mouth is garbage and pointless. When you open that nasty mouth of yours, it's like all the world's trash just starts to come out from it. Even a garbage truck is way cleaner than what's inside your heart. I regret giving birth to you and raising you thinking that you would be a decent person, but I guess my hard work as a mother has gone to waste. I seriously gave you everything that you ever needed when you were younger, and I tried my best to raise you as best as I could. But you turn out into just the worst person ever is my fault. I should have raised you better. I am so mad at myself for seeing how you turned out. Just what did I do wrong as your mother that you have become into this person who is worse than a rat scavenging for food in the garbage truck? Seriously, this is all on me. How could you do this brutal and painful thing to my dear daughter-in-law, who is the kindest person anybody could ever meet? How could you do this much damage to a person who did nothing but good, and to someone who you know has a lot of scars because of her childhood? Did I teach you to do that? Is that what you learned from me growing up? Did I ever tell you to pour salt on an open wound, especially when that wound is on someone else? Is that what I taught you to do? Starting today, I am disowning you as my son. Don't you dare think that you are my son from now on.
Huh? Mom? How long have you been reading my conversation? Why are you suddenly butting in my conversation with Elle? I'm trying to have some closure with Elle here, but then here you are trying to be in between all of this? Why are you doing this? Stay out of our business. Mom, you have no right to be joining in a couple's discussion about how their relationship should be. You are in no position to be telling us to do this or that. She feels desperate and now she's whining to you, making me look bad. I mean, can't you see how cunning she is? She tries to tell on me to you when she knows you're my mother, and she wants you to be on her side. I mean, look at her. She is totally trying to use you against me. Even my dear mom, who is like an angel, must be really getting old to not notice these kinds of things. Someone like her who has no solid social circle ever since she was a child is always so suspicious of anything, and we all have to deal with the trauma that we didn't cause. I mean, Mom, she's not even your biological child. Why are you taking her side? She must have really made me into this evil person, huh? So, Mom, please don't fall for her false pretenses and take her side. You can't do that to me. You know they say that blood is thicker than water. Remember that. I am your son, and she is just some stranger. Plus, I'm expecting a baby soon. I'm giving you something that you've been wanting. You will have a grandkid soon. Stop trying to listen to that girl who can't even bear a child, and just tell her to go back to where she came from. You have a new daughter-in-law now who is way prettier and nicer, and she's carrying your grandkid in her belly. I know that's really gonna make you super happy because you've been wanting a grandkid for the longest time. Aren't you excited for this good news? Please don't pity that girl and think that I hurt her as much as she's describing. I am simply giving you what you want, Mom. I know all of this looks so confusing and super against me, but I promise you that I'm doing this for everyone's good. I am doing this for everyone's happiness.
What? How do you not see what you did wrong here, Nick? I can't believe I gave birth to someone so narcissistic as you. And what did you say? Someone who has no social circle? What do you know about Ellie's social circle before meeting you? Just because she didn't grow up with her real parents and a family does not mean they couldn't make relationships with other people. The gods always bless everyone with special people around them, and I am sure Ellie has been blessed with those kinds of people too. I'm sure Ellie's parents are always thinking of their child who they had to give away because of whatever circumstance they had to deal with. I am sure that they are longing to know about their child. For them to have to give up their daughter must have been such a painful experience, but it's probably because they were facing a really difficult adversity at the time. All parents in this world value their child in a very special way, as if they're a rare jewels. Always remember that. So you can't just treat someone else's daughter like how you've been treating Ellie, or else karma will get you big time.
Yeah, okay, Mom, I get it. But why are you totally on Elle's side right now, and she's not even your real daughter? I'm your rare jewel. It just sounds like you're trying to butt in our problem here. Mom, I am your child. Your real biological child, Mom, not Elle. I know you're getting old, but I think you can still tell the difference between me and Elle, and why you should be backing me up here.
No, Ellie is also my daughter. Ever since she came to our house to say hi to me for the very first time was also the beginning of me treating her like she is my real child. She has been my daughter since. She was just so kind, respectful, and innocent, yet behind her eyes was this sadness that she could barely hide. I could tell she wanted to get closer to me, but she didn't know how to approach me, so seeing her really do her best was so touching to me. Hearing her life story, I reached out my hand without saying that I could be her mother, and that she shouldn't hesitate to ask me for help if she needed it. And when she opened up to me more, and called me Mom for the very first time, I felt as if I just gave birth to my own daughter. And there was this warmth that I felt just by connecting with her in that way. I never thought of her as just my daughter-in-law, but I truly saw her as my real daughter. I want to give her as much as I can, and I want to give her the love that she didn't get. I mean, every time I think of Ellie, my heart really stings a little bit because she did not deserve any of this. And then here you are, stabbing her heart with pain that cannot be healed. How could you do this to her? Not only did you cheat on her, you cheated with her friend, and you got her friend pregnant? Do you think that is something any sane person would do, huh? You two have no hearts.
Mom, what are you? Why are you talking like that? Just because they grew up with nothing doesn't mean that you have to love them. That is not your responsibility. Why do you praise Elle so much when she's just this infertile woman who can barely get pregnant and give me a child? Why are you so adamant on staying on her side? I am telling you this again, Mom. I am your son. Your real son. And Liz is the woman who is carrying your grandkid. Keep that in mind.
Infertile? You know that just because a person is infertile does not mean they cannot give birth, right? You are my only son that I gave birth to after 7 years of marriage. I just couldn't get pregnant, and I really tried my best and did everything in my power to bear a child. Your grandmother, in your dad's side, used that against me and really tried to hurt me just because it took me so long to get pregnant. And I still cannot forget the pain and suffering I had to go through because of that, even though 37 years has passed. Those were really the dark times in my life. That is why I am so protective of Ellie. I do not ever want her to feel the pain that I went through because it was almost unbearable. And I seriously do not care about your kid with that mistress of yours. I have no interest in that or her. So whether you two keep it or not is none of my business. I have no respect for a woman who would get with the man who she knows is her best friend's husband. I will never acknowledge her as my daughter-in-law, ever! And lastly, you are not my son anymore. From now on, I am cutting ties with you. Don't even bother begging me. Just take that nasty woman with you and leave my house.
But Mom, how can you do this to your own son? Why should I, your biological son, leave your house? Why? Why me?
After I gave birth to you, your dad would just leave the house and meet other girls, left and right. I cried every time I saw that happen, and it felt like my heart was crying blood. It was that painful. But then now, you're acting exactly like your own dad. I am just in despair seeing you turn out like this. So please don't ever call me Mom ever again. I don't want a son like you. I am going to adopt Ellie as my real child, and I will go through all the legal hoops to make that happen. I will also be giving that house to Ellie.
Are you seriously gonna adopt your daughter-in-law as your real daughter? Mom, do you have some sort of dementia or brain issues or what?
Nope, my brain is functioning as normal as it could be. But when I was suffering from uterine cancer, another time of my life where it felt like I was going to die, Ellie was the only person who stayed by my side and consoled me and helped me the entire time. Ellie and no one else cared for me. She basically became my hands and legs when I could barely move to save my life. I will never forget her loving and caring heart, and she was not afraid to share with me. She has always looked up to me as her real mom, and I want to be a real mother to someone like her. She just has the heart of an angel. And as for you, I don't ever want to see your face ever again. If you really want to grant my wish, stay out of my sight. After that conversation, I completely cut off all ties with my son, and I adopted Ellie as my legal daughter and did all the paperwork to make it official. There are many people who have been asking why I went through the trouble of legally adopting Ellie, who is already an adult, and so many people around me asked what my intention in doing that is. Having only one son my entire life, I always thought of Ellie as my real daughter, ever since she married my son and became my daughter-in-law. I did not want her to just stay as my daughter-in-law after my own son betrayed her. During the past 6 years that I have known Ellie, we both went through very difficult times in our lives, and she has always been there for me through it all. She was such a big help and comfort to me. So now, it is my turn to return her the favor, and I really want to become a dependable and trustworthy mother figure for her. I never realized that I could love someone more than I love my real child, and I just want to share with everyone that is completely possible. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos.
Hello, Emma. James just filled me in. I heard you were going to help us out with our wedding with some financial aid.
Yes, I had it saved up after all. Oh, you didn't have to bring up the financial side of things. I just wanted to bless the two of you on your very special occasion. Please think of it as a gift.
Just a simple gift, huh? I'm not so sure about that. Should I expect this gift to be of any use? You mean you raked in what you can from working part-time, right? I'm not sure how I should consider that a blessing, considering it won't be much at all.
Pardon me.
If you insist on us taking it, I guess I have no choice. I will take it. But you really didn't have to feel obliged to send us money when you don't have any. Also, don't think you will put us in your debt by sending some petty amount of money.
Please, that's not my intention at all. I really just wanted to bless you two. No strings attached. I'm not expecting anything from you two by doing this. You don't have to think too deeply about it.
Are you sure about that? Do you honestly mean that? I've seen this happen before. You say something like that now, but you never know. People just change as time passes. Then they try to figure out who owes them a favor. Plus, whenever money is involved, people think they have a say in the matter since they pitched in. You won't suddenly have a change of heart and tell us how we should have our wedding, right?
Of course not. The wedding can be arranged however you and James would like it to be. I am simply helping out however I can. I am not the kind of person that will start to interfere and become naggy at you two just because I send some financial aid.
Don't forget what you just said. You better keep your word. I'll even take a screenshot of what you just said as proof. Don't even think about butting in about telling us how we should do things.
Yes, of course. That is a promise I will keep.
Also, since you said this is a gift, you're not expecting anything from us, right? I don't want you trying to pressure us or anything of the sort later down the road. Don't think about using that as an excuse to make us do you a favor.
You got all of that?
Hi there, Dorothy. I'm sorry I'm coming out of the blue here with this text. I would like to ask you something about James and Tiffany. Well, more specifically, I would like to know if you heard anything from Tiffany.
What's this about, Emma? Is something wrong?
Well, it's about their wedding. I was hoping to give them some money to help them out, but Tiffany doesn't seem to be fond of it at all. So I came to you. Has Tiffany told you anything?
I'm sorry I can't be much of a help here, Emma. I actually don't have Tiffany's number or anything. So I don't know anything.
My, is that so? Then I suppose I should ask James about this whole thing. I just wanted to help them out with their wedding, but Tiffany really doesn't seem to like the idea, so I thought maybe I shouldn't do anything at all.
Pardon me? How could Tiffany not accept your help?
Well, she didn't say she doesn't want it. At least not in those exact words. But she doesn't seem to like it either. If anything, she seems to think of me as a nuisance or a bother.
But you still want to help them, right? By that, you mean you'll do the same as you did for our wedding? Just like how you paid for me and George's wedding venue costs?
Yes, that is exactly my intention here. I asked James about their wedding venue, and he told me it will cost around $20,000. I was so glad when I heard it, since it was within my budget.
$20,000? That's around the same amount you paid for our wedding, right?
Well, my whole reason for working this hard all this time was to support my children. My husband and I weren't exactly living the high life, so we couldn't afford to have a proper wedding ceremony. I didn't want my children to go through the same situation. I had to do what I could as the sole parent left for my children. So I was really proud of myself, helping out both of my sons like this.
You really didn't have to push yourself so far to pay for your children's wedding costs. How could anyone not feel blessed about receiving that kind of money from their mother? There has to be some kind of misunderstanding. In case I haven't told you yet, I was really happy when I heard you were going to help. I appreciate it, Emma.
Oh my. Do you really feel that way?
Yes, of course I do. How could anyone not appreciate something like that? It was the best wedding I could ask for. All thanks to you. I am sure Tiffany feels the same way.
I really do hope that is the case. But her replies say otherwise.
There has to be a misunderstanding. I'm sure of it. Tiffany did say she will accept it, right?
Yes, she did. But she mentioned not to expect anything from her in the sort. She said she was worried I would try and control their wedding or something. Of course, that's not what I'm planning either.
I'm going to give Tiffany the benefit of the doubt here. Maybe she's overthinking all of this. Perhaps she's feeling stressed about the upcoming wedding. Maybe she just can't simply take such an enormous amount of money from you. Maybe she thinks she'll be taking on a burden by accepting your money. I'm sure Tiffany's just putting on an act and she doesn't want you to bear more than what you already have.
When you put it that way, maybe that is the case.
That has to be the case. I'm sure you don't have to worry about anything. There's no way any girl wouldn't appreciate a mother-in-law like you. Especially someone that's willing to help out with her wedding in such a meaningful way. I'm sure Tiffany feels the same as I did. She just lacks the proper words with everything going on. Having a wedding isn't exactly a walk in the park after all.
Thank you, Dorothy. You always help me out with your positive vibes. I appreciate it.
Please don't mention it. That's the only thing good about me after all. In any case, I can't wait to see the wedding. Oh, I'll get George to pick you up so we can go there together.
You really don't have to, but I appreciate it.
Well, I'll see you on the day of the wedding then. Have a nice day. Oh my God, Emma. How could you show up to the wedding like that? Just what are you wearing? Could you look any more like a beggar? How could you think of coming to our wedding in rags? Are you trying to embarrass me?
Pardon? I thought it suits the occasion. This dress is from a well-known brand as well.
I can't believe you, Emma. This is just not acceptable. I'm not sure if what you're wearing even counts as a dress, let alone clothes.
I asked James if there was a dress code in advance. He said there wasn't one, and I was free to wear whatever I wanted. So I chose this one. It's a special dress that I wore on special occasions with my husband. I wanted to feel like he was here with me on this special day.
Oh, please. Save me the excuses. Plus, trying to guilt trip me with a sentimental story isn't going to work. Sure, there isn't a strict code that was set in stone today. But would it hurt to have some common sense?
Don't you think that's unreasonable?
Who's the one being unreasonable here? Surely it's not me. It's not my fault you can't even afford something like an evening dress. I can't believe you're trying to ruin my perfect wedding just because you're living in poverty. Honestly, I think you owe me an apology. A simple apology gets you far in life, you know?
Excuse me.
Okay, maybe I was being a little harsh. I get something like an evening dress is out of your reach. A part-time job doesn't exactly pay out a fortune after all. But couldn't you at least come up with the idea of renting one? I'm sure those rental services exist to help those living in poverty. Oh, maybe even that wasn't an option. Even rental places need to make money. I can't see you being able to afford a dress even as a rental. You're lucky if they didn't kick you out. So you owe me an apology. Repeat after me. I'm sorry I'm such a beggar who can't even afford a proper dress to attend my son's wedding.
I honestly don't see a reason to apologize. All I did was do as I was told. There was no dress code for this occasion. Now you're just insulting me, calling me a beggar and all that. On top of it, what is there for me to apologize for? That is taking it too far, in my opinion.
Excuse me? Do you think you're in any position to tell me that? You're the one who's lacking both money and common sense here. Oh, forget all this. I am so fed up with that attitude of yours. I can't take this anymore. Just leave. Now.
How could you say that?
Honestly, I didn't even want you to come in the first place. Then look what happens when I try to be nice. You can't even follow a dress code. And now you're the one throwing a tantrum. You're making me sick. Quite literally. I want you out of my sight right now.
Hold on. What do you mean you didn't even want me to come? Are you serious, Tiffany? You didn't want me around for this occasion.
Of course not. Who would want to have a beggar around to ruin the perfect wedding? It's a once-in-a-lifetime occasion. A special event. No one wants their wedding ruined just because of that one unclassy person attending it.
I can't believe what you're saying right now.
I am in love with James, and I'm marrying him, not his mother. Let me get this out of the way. I never liked you in the slightest. Not one bit. Think about it. James managed to graduate from a prestigious university and managed to score a decent career. On the other hand, you only work part-time. When I heard it, I couldn't believe it. It means you're totally thinking of leeching off of him down the road. There's no other explanation why you're living the way you do. Once you run out of money, all you have to do is call up James to support you with his hard-earned money. Such an elaborate plan all you old and useless people seem to have.
That's not what I have in mind at all. I'm only working part-time because it is simply enough for me to pay the bills. Also, I enjoy the work I do. Plus, I've been working for the same place for a while now. I don't really want to suddenly leave the people I've spent so much time with. I like my coworkers.
Enough of your yapping. I don't need to hear it. Did I even ask? I know you're going to rely on James the moment something happens. That's such a typical thing to expect from the old and useless. I really can't stand people like you. Leeching off of their children instead of working hard during their youth. You probably think of your children as a future asset that must answer all your demands once you become infirm.
I'm telling you, I had no such thought. I would like to think of myself as an independent woman.
Let me make this clear. I may be marrying James, but I don't plan on becoming your personal maid. I cannot consider someone like you part of my family. That's why I didn't even want you around at our wedding. The only reason I invited you is because you said you wanted to help out with the wedding. I honestly couldn't care any less, but I just had to see what kind of financial aid you had in mind for us.
That is quite a thing to say.
Plus, I did think not inviting the mother of the groom would be a bad idea. I didn't want people pointing fingers at me behind my back. But I think the whispers would be worth not having you here in that disgusting excuse for a dress. Just when I thought you couldn't be any worse. Do all beggars lack common sense?
All right, then. You can forget about the help with the wedding, then.
Whatever. Not like I need it. It's probably chicken feed anyways. Not something that would actually help in any way. Don't you worry about me. Just take that sorry thing with you and go home. Why not put that money towards looking for a retirement home? You will need it, because I don't plan on taking care of you when the time comes. Don't even think about it. Unless you're planning on staying at that dump you call a home.
Like I said, I never had any intention of relying on you and James. Well, since you don't want anything from me, I guess I will just go home. Suddenly I have $20,000 to spare, though. What should I do with it? With this much, I think I could afford a pretty high-end wheelchair by the time I would need it.
Wait a minute. Was this about 20 grand?
Maybe I can afford to move into a better retirement home. Yes, I think I can afford that upgrade. I suddenly have $20,000 to put toward finding a better place. Oh, I actually would like a place near the ocean. It would be such a nice view. Plus, just looking at it makes the time fly after all.
Hold on. Stop with your fantasies for a minute. What do you mean you just gained 20 grand?
What do you mean, what do I mean? That's the amount I was thinking to pitch in toward the wedding. That's what James said it was going to cost, at least.
Wait. It costs 20 grand just to rent this place? And you brought that much just as a gift?
Yes. Is it so weird for a beggar to save up that much? Honest work pays off. It's nothing strange.
That does not make any sense. There's no way someone like you can save up that much money. Plus, I didn't hear anything about you paying for our wedding venue.
We talked about it before, dear. It's not my fault you didn't listen. At any rate, I'll be going home with my money. Goodbye now. Have a great wedding.
I'm so sorry, Emma. James just filled me in on everything. I didn't think you were going to pay for our wedding venue. I knew you said you had a gift for us. I couldn't even imagine you were going to pay for our wedding venue. I thought you brought with you a few $100 at most.
I figured as much. Honestly, I'm not the type of person to nag at you about how I paid for your wedding venue. And I didn't even consider the possibility of having you take care of me later down the road. I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt for a while, though. I thought you were just shy or didn't want to seem inconsiderate by accepting my gift. But I guess it was all pointless. The truth is that you're just rude and spiteful.
No, don't say that. Please come back. I'll be waiting for you with open arms. We won't even start the ceremony until you get here.
Oh, you don't have to do something like that. I mean, I don't even have the proper dress for the occasion, do I? It would be terrible for me to ruin your special day. You don't want to ruin it by having someone so unclassy attending it after all. I have no intention of going back, and that will be that.
Please don't say that. That's not true at all. It's not just me. James wants you back as well. Plus, without your money, how am I supposed to focus on the wedding ceremony? All that will be on my mind is the wedding venue costs.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. We have to pay the venue right after the ceremony is over.
That's right. James was counting on me to take care of that part. He told me you two didn't have enough for a fancy place like that one.
That's exactly it. James suddenly suggested we look for a better place than the one we first had in mind. It did strike me as a bit weird since it was a little over our budget. But I thought he was just trying to impress me since it's a big day for both of us. Please, Emma. Come back and just drop off the money.
Oh, you don't have to try so hard. No need to try and persuade me. Nothing coming out of your mouth will make me want to go back now.
Please, have mercy.
Well, I'm off. I hope you have a wonderful wedding.
Don't you think you're acting selfish? You made a promise to pay for the wedding venue. Suddenly changing your mind isn't exactly keeping a promise. I'm sure you understand that.
Did you just seriously say that? The person that told me to go home. Have you no shame? You're also the one that told me I can take this money back. It's chicken feed, just like you said.
That's why I said I'm sorry. I'm telling you to bring it right now. Okay, I get you're upset because I was a little harsh. I'm sure you don't feel like coming back. I get that. All you have to do is just give us the money.
Oh, really? Unfortunately, I don't see a reason why I should.
I heard you paid for George's wedding. James told me all about it.
Yes, both George and Dorothy appreciated what I did for them.
Don't you think that's discrimination? You have to pay for both of your sons' weddings. It wouldn't be fair otherwise. You're playing favorites. You don't have to attend the wedding, but you need to learn to keep things fair. I'm sure that's common sense.
In that case, all we have to do is pay back the wedding costs to her and it's all fair, right? All right, I'm giving back the money Emma gave us as we speak.
What the heck? Who was this?
It's Dorothy. I went to see if Emma was okay since she suddenly said she'll be leaving. I didn't even imagine something like this was happening behind the scenes. I can't believe what I just heard. I didn't know you were this kind of person, Tiffany. You're only trying to get Emma's money by saying how unfair it is. In that case, we'll just return the money back to Emma. Now it's all fair, right? It just so happened she gave us $20,000 for us to spend on our wedding. Therefore, if we give Emma the $20,000 back, we're all on the same page, right? Emma doesn't have to give filth like you any of her money. Because that's fair, right?
Excuse me? What did you just call me?
You know, you really took a load off of our minds. Maybe I should thank you. We were always thinking about how we should pay Emma back for what she's done for us. George always wanted to do something for her. He always told me it's something he should never forget. Then he told me he's been putting away some of his money towards helping her. And what do you know? Before we knew it, we saved up $20,000 just today.
What the heck are you talking about?
George always felt so in debt to his dear mother. She has done so much for her sons, all by herself after her husband passed. So, George always wanted to have Emma live a comfortable life in her senior age. He also told me he's been saving up since he was a young boy. After hearing that story, I just had to help out by saving up what I can.
And that happens to be 20 grand?
Exactly. And we just paid her back a moment ago. Emma gave us a grand total of $20,000. So paying her back exactly $20,000 is fair, right? There. Now both the brothers received a fair amount of $0. All fair and square. Nothing like a mother that treats her sons both equally, right?
Why would you do that? I need that money. Could you butt out, please? This doesn't even concern you. Why are you doing this?
Honestly, it's because I don't think you deserve any money from Emma. You seem like the kind of person who can't even appreciate what others do for you. Even that's a nice way of putting it. You're the kind of person that likes to crush those you don't see as fit. Emma doesn't have to give any of her money to a monster like you. Frankly, she doesn't owe you anything. While we're on it, let me tell you this, Tiffany. The term monster isn't enough for a person like you. You're absolutely disgusting.
How dare you say that to me?
Just so you know, I'm the type of person who pays back exactly what I get from others.
What the heck is that supposed to mean? What the heck did I ever do to you?
Open your eyes. Are you blind as well? Do monsters not have eyes? You treated Emma with such disrespect. Emma is someone I genuinely love and respect. You treated her like trash. Therefore, I am treating you the same way. Don't you even think I'll have a single shred of respect for you, you disgusting filth. In any case, I'll be going home too.
Wait, why would you leave?
I can't have Emma go home just by herself. Duh. Do monsters not have brains either? Oh, and George just told me he's coming as well.
Wait, hold up! I can't have all of you leave! Can't you see? What will all the guests think if the groom's whole family goes home? They're definitely gonna think something's up. Are you trying to embarrass me here?
Really? That's what you're concerned about? I couldn't care less even if I tried. You seem to be someone so concerned of what others think of you. But how is it that you don't think the same way when it comes to your mother-in-law? Total strangers matter more to you than the people that will be part of your family for the rest of your life? What kind of double... Oh, forget it. I honestly can't be bothered. Just a note, I won't be talking to you ever again. Goodbye now.
Please, Emma! Please come back to the wedding. I'm begging you. I'll apologize for everything I've done and said to you. The whole wedding will be ruined without you. I need you here.
All that happened is that your beggar mother-in-law left, accompanied by her younger son and his wife.
That's exactly the problem right now. All the guests are concerned about how the entire family from the groom's side just suddenly left. Some even think this wedding might be off. The wedding venue staff is upset as well. They totally changed their attitude toward us when we told them we'd have to pay them the money at a later date. I can't have a wedding like this. This isn't what I had in mind.
No need to be down in the dumps about it. You can do it. You just need some encouragement, that's all.
I really do mean it when I say I'm sorry. I really am. Please come back. Look, I won't even ask you to pay the $20,000. Just $10,000 will do. That's not much, right? So please, just come back.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Just a moment ago, George and Dorothy paid me back the money I spent on their wedding. So, for all fairness, I won't be paying a single cent for James's wedding. That's only fair, right?
Have some mercy! I'm begging you here.
Anyway, stop sending me these texts. I'm miles away from that place now anyways. Hope you enjoy your wedding. I'll pray everything goes well while I'm back at my dump. As for what happened to the wedding after I left, I heard James and all the remaining guests try to liven up the mood as best they can. Though it didn't do much for Tiffany. She sulked through the whole wedding. Apparently, she looked as if she was attending a funeral, not her own wedding. In all of the photos and videos, she did not look like a happy bride celebrating her wedding. What was supposed to be her best day ever turned into the worst day of her life. After all that, the team managed to pay for the wedding services. But of course, that meant they had less money for their honeymoon. So they had to cancel all their plans. Even to this day, Tiffany keeps sending texts saying,
Please just let me see you. I want to apologize.
But I don't feel like seeing her face again. I don't even want to read her texts, so I decided to ignore her for the time being. Maybe someday, after a long time has passed, I might just feel like sending her a reply.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Share the video to your friends. And get notified for more content like this by subscribing to the channel.
Why are you not answering my calls? Where are you? Are you gonna be late today too?
I told you in the morning before I went to work, didn't I? I might be late or not even come home at all. Why do you even care?
When did you say that? You never said anything like that to me in the morning. You rarely ever talk to me at all.
No, I did. Why are you always forgetting things and making me repeat myself? It's getting annoying and tiresome. You're getting so fat these days, food is all you care about anyway, so of course you don't remember. Maybe you have some Cheetos in your ears, that's why you can't hear anything. Or maybe it's your brain that got all sludgy with that fat. The pool of grease you call a head can't store any more information cause it's full of fat. That's why you can't remember things.
That's a bit intense. Do you seriously not know what day it is? Is that why you're saying these things?
Today? What the hell is today?
It's my birthday. My birthday? At least you can be nice to me on my birthday? Why do you always have to put me down like that? I don't expect you to be a family man or even nice. I know you don't have a single kind bone in your body, but you're still my husband. Is it that hard to have one meal together as a family without the fat jokes? Without the emotional abuse?
Why would I care about your birthday? Is that some kind of special occasion? Eating a meal together as a family? Is eating all you care about? Yeah, it's hard having a meal together. It's like torture watching you eat. I'm gagging just at the thought of watching you eat. Sitting in front of you watching your stomach jiggle as you shovel food into your mouth is repulsive. Can you even fit on the chair? I'm surprised the chair supports your weight. I can't stand the sight of you. It's like my eyes are gonna get fat by just looking at you and fall out. The little appetite I had completely disappears at the sight of you. I think I'm gonna puke. Maybe you need a bit more fat shaming. Maybe it will drive you into depression and make you stop eating so that you can lose some of that weight. How much do you weigh, honestly? Tell me. I ain't got all day, woman. Tell me.
200 pounds? Or happy?
See? You see what I mean? How can a woman weigh 200 pounds? What the hell happened to you? When we were dating, you were so hot and fit. You were so skinny the wind could carry you off. What the hell did you just stuff in your pie hole that made you such a fat pig? Hey, you shouldn't be eating people food. You should be eating pig food. Why don't you go to a pig farm and live there? You don't have anything to do and they just pour the feed in there. Hey, it's like a luxury hotel for you.
What about you? These words are coming out of your mouth because you're so skinny and fit? You're not such a looker yourself. We're pigs in the same pen.
Men and women are different. Men can have a bit of meat on their bones and still look sexy. Thick and strong is the way women like men. With a little bit of weight, we appear sturdy and strong. Something a woman can lean on. If you don't know anything, I suggest you keep your fat mouth shut.
What the hell? I can't even speak, I'm so appalled. Where do you get these ideas? Talk about double standards. As for you, I think you're way past some meat on your bones. Thick and strong. More like a chunky monkey.
You have got to be kidding me. Why don't you take a look in the mirror? How can you continue to shove food down your throat with a body like that? I'm surprised your throat hasn't closed up with all that fat in your body. If I were you, I would starve myself. Lose weight, you fat pig.
For your information, I'm already going hiking with our next door neighbor Karen every day. You are so insensitive. Losing weight is a process. I hope you're not dumb enough to think that you can just lose weight by saying lose weight. It doesn't happen overnight.
If you wanted to do it, you could have done it already by now, so why can't you? I'll tell you why. You have no willpower. You want me to say it again? No willpower. The only exercise you do is moving your fat mouth to eat junk food. That's why you aren't losing any weight. Hiking with Karen? With that dump truck friend of yours? Oh my gosh, I'm dying over here. Yeah, you go on ahead and do that. I bet you can't even get to the top of the mountain, let alone a hill. You think by losing weight, a 200-pound hunk of lard like you can ever be beautiful enough to tempt me? You'll have saggy skin all over your body. Look at those glamorous women on TV. Even if you do lose weight, you can never be like them.
I can, and I will. I know I'm a little overweight, but I never said I was ugly. You just wait. I'll lose weight and then you'll be sorry.
I'll be sorry that I ever met you. I'm not coming home today or ever again. I would rather die than be in the same bed as you. You do whatever you want with your mini-me daughter. I don't care.
Hello? Is this Larry's wife's phone number?
Who is this?
I must have gotten the right phone number. The 200-pound hunk of lard Larry calls a wife? Nice to finally meet you. I'm Larry's girlfriend, Pam.
200-pound hunk of lard. Larry's girlfriend. What the hell is this?
Not what, who. And I'm his girlfriend. If we're dating and sleeping together, aren't I his girlfriend? I can't call myself wife yet, with you in the picture.
You must be out of your mind. The nerve of you to contact me directly. I don't have the kindness or patience for this. You contacted me with something on your mind. What do you want?
What do I want? I thought it was obvious. If you really don't know, I'll spell it out for you real simple. I want you to leave Larry.
What the hell is this? Who do you think you are?
Your skull is as thick as your belly, huh? Like I said, I'm his girlfriend. I really don't like to say things twice. Since it seems like you don't understand properly, I'll say it one more time. I'm the only girl that should be by his side. Leave Larry. Get your fat bags packing. Sign those divorce papers and get the hell out of his life.
I'm not stupid. I understood every word loud and clear.
I'm glad you understand that part. Larry said you were too thick to think about anything but food. So when are you going to sign those papers?
Are you with him right now?
Of course. He's in the shower at the moment. Ever since I've been dating him, he said so much crap about you my ears started to bleed. How can you let yourself go like that? Don't you have any pride? Even with all your excuses, it's still not possible for a woman to be like you. You're so big, your whole body jiggles when you walk. A big tub of lard, he says. Must make lovemaking quite the challenge. But you guys don't do that anymore. He wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. My gosh, and all the things he says you do in the house. The language he uses to describe you. He should write a book. He really has a way with words. How bad did you have to treat your husband and yourself to be spoken to like that anyways?
He describes me as though I'm nothing but fat and a big tub of lard. Not only does he treat me horribly, but he talks about his wife to the woman he's cheating on her with.
Bingo! You still want to be with him even after all that? If it was me, I could never live with the embarrassment of being fat and not loved by my own husband.
I don't understand. So you want to be with a man like that? That's what you want? What makes you think he won't do the same thing to you?
I want you to leave him right away so that I can be his wife. I'm more his type and he would never speak to me like that because I'm not you. I would never let myself go like that. It's disgusting the way you look now. You make all women look bad. It's because of women like you that men have commitment issues. You said it yourself, he treats you horribly. After all that, what's the reason you won't divorce him? What's the holdup? Are you scared? Maybe you're thinking since you're married you have a safety net or something and you're allowed to be fat because you already have a man. Girl, you are delusional.
I don't think I'm the delusional one here. I don't have time for your nonsense right now. All right, I'll give you a divorce.
Now we're talking. I guess you really don't have any pride at all. Pathetic.
I was hesitant, trying to be strong for myself and my family. I didn't want to be known as the divorcee, but today is the icing on the cake. I can't handle it any longer. Why should I be hearing this type of negativity from you or him? You've made my decision very clear. You can have him. Keep him all to yourself.
I will, even if you tell me not to. Well, thanks anyway. That didn't take long. I thought you'd put up more of a fight, to be honest. You don't need any time to get over him, do you? I want you gone as soon as possible. I can't bear the thought of you being his wife any longer. He suffered enough through the likes of you.
You don't need to worry about that. I want to be out of this marriage as soon as I can. I'm tired of talking to you. I don't want to waste my time talking to a delusional, mindless bimbo anymore. Makes my brain rot just talking to you. We don't have any reason to talk to each other again, so I'll be blocking this number.
Hey, you should have signed those divorce papers sooner. Why did it take you this long?
I too wonder that myself. Why did I hold on to a useless guy like you?
That's what I'm saying. The way I see it, I think you kind of enjoyed torturing yourself. What are you going to do now that you don't have anyone to make fat jokes at you anymore? No one to call you a tub of lard? Must feel a bit empty, right?
No, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Like a growing tumor has been finally cut off. Do you know what I mean? You're like a cancer and I finally got rid of you.
Yeah, take what you can get. Throw those little punches if it makes you feel like the winner. Maybe I should send you a few scheduled messages just so you don't let your guard down. It'll be a sight to see you reach 300 pounds, though. Maybe you can join the circus.
Give it a rest, will you? How childish can you be? I'll tell Stacy myself. Don't you dare call her and say useless things. Her and I have suffered enough by your hands.
I never planned to contact her anyways. She'll be out of my life just like you are. Looking at her makes me think of you. That is the last thing I want. We're strangers from the moment the divorce is final. You're not my wife anymore, so she's not my daughter anymore. Hope she didn't get your fat genes, or else she's gonna get kicked out of her marriage just like you.
What did I expect from the likes of you? Cutting off your own flesh and blood. You really are a useless human being. Once the divorce is settled, I can't wait to never think of you again. And once it is settled, I hope we never meet again, even in death.
Hell yeah, that's what I've been wanting all this time. Oh, and hey, you should get your cholesterol levels looked at. It can't be normal from the looks of you. I think you got bigger, even if that's possible. If you live such a fatty lifestyle, don't exercise and just eat and eat and eat and eat. You're gonna become like those women on TV who can't leave their homes. You know, those women who have a slice of pizza stuck between the folds of their belly? You're not too far from that. You're bound to develop some sort of disease sooner or later. I'm saying this as someone who used to live in the same house and watch you eat. It's my last piece of advice. You do whatever you want with it. Now that I have my freedom from you, I feel so liberated. Good riddance.
Hey, honey, how are you? I have something to tell you.
Yes, Mom, I know what it is.
You know what I'm gonna say?
You're divorcing Dad, right?
How did you know?
I hoped and prayed every night for you guys to get a divorce. I prayed to all the gods I could think of, real or not. I hope that you'd divorce that disgusting human being. The amount of emotional abuse he gave to us, Mom, it's about time you left him. I don't know how you survived him this long, Mom. At one point I think you're foolish, but then again, incredibly strong that you did. This is very good news. I'm happy for you, Mom. You finally did it.
I never wanted you or me to go through a divorce. I know how hard it can be for children of divorcee parents. Yes, the times have changed, but there's still that social stigma. I didn't want us to go through that.
Who cares what others think? I wanted you to get a divorce for as long as I can remember. I think it's a step in the right direction. It's Dad that should be suffering. I feel like the world should know what kind of person he is and the pain and trauma he caused us, especially you. He's always talking about your body, but he's the one to talk. He should look in the mirror himself. He's always talking about your flaws and criticizing you to every person he can find. It's disgusting what he does to you. Every time that happened, my heart broke for you. He's such a hypocrite, I can't understand why he can't see himself for what he is. That woman he's with now, she likes him now, but just you wait. She's gonna suffer the same fate as you.
He's just that kind of human being. He'll never change. We just have to let him be. We're rid of him now, so let's focus on the future.
Are you sure you're alright? I can't imagine what you must have been through. All that pain and agony. You endured so much. You must have been so traumatized by him. I'm worried about you, Mom. I feel like it won't be easy to recover.
I'm alright, honey. Even if I'm not alright now, I will be now that he's gone. Time heals all.
Mom, why don't we get out of the house and try something new? Don't you feel like some change will be good? You have something you're interested in or want to pursue?
Well, I have been hiking with Karen. It's difficult in the beginning, but once we finish, I feel more energized. I also promised myself that I'd lose weight and make him sorry for what he did to me.
Really? Well then how about really doing it? You like hiking, so that means you like the exercise. Oh, I just thought of something. Do you remember my mother-in-law, Cindy? She runs a fitness center. I hope you don't mind, but I talked about you and your situation to her a while ago, and she really wants to help. I didn't mention it before because I was afraid of what you'd think. Since you wanted to help, how about contacting her and getting things started? Maybe it'll be better to have a professional guide you instead of doing it on your own.
I don't know, honey. It's kind of embarrassing. She knows about everything. Plus, how can I ask her for something like that? Doesn't it take up a lot of her time? I'm pretty sure she's busy as it is.
I didn't tell her everything, just that you guys aren't in the best of places. I told her about my experiences more, but she doesn't have a good impression of him anyways. Also, Cindy's not like that. She's not the one to judge. She's really nice and she genuinely wants to help you. She's the one who brought it up, helping you first. You know Cindy and her personality. Now that you're single, you have to take care of your health first and foremost. Let's get you fit and hot and put on that revenge dress. Don't think about it too much and just contact her. It's never too late to start, and I just want you to think about your health, Mom. Do it for me?
All right, I'll call her. I still think I'm bothering her, though, but I'll call her if it makes you happy. Thank you for thinking about me, honey.
I'm always on your side. You know that, right? I know you can do it, and I'll be with you every single step of the way. I love you, Mom.
Hi, Cindy. It's me. How are you? Hello. Oh, it's so good to hear from you. I've been waiting for you to contact me. Oh, I didn't realize you were waiting. I should have done it earlier. Yes, you should have. I heard of your situation from Stacy. I don't know the full details, but I know enough to want to help you. Right. To be truthful, I'm a little sorry and embarrassed. I don't want to drag you into any of my mess. What are you talking about? No need to be sorry or embarrassed. Life happens, and when we live it, unexpected things can happen, and all we can do is to endure and get over it. To be completely honest, I didn't really like Larry in the first place. When we met for the first time, he kept dragging you down and making fun of you when we were all there. He made everyone feel very uncomfortable. I didn't know you felt that way. I was really embarrassed and mad that he did that too. I'm sorry about that. It's not your fault. I didn't bring it up to hear you say that. I'm sorry, dear. He's the one that should be sorry, not you. Well, when I heard that you guys got a divorce, I was really happy for you. Thank you for thinking like that. Yeah, and also, I really wanted to work out with you too. I really think you have potential. I was a little hesitant to say anything, but you do know that I run a fitness center, right? I can't help but notice people who I think have underlying potential. And you have really good muscle structure. You really think I have potential? I don't know anything about how to exercise. All I do nowadays is hiking low mountains nearby. I don't know the first thing about working out at a gym. Don't you worry about that now, dear. I'm a certified personal trainer. I can teach anyone from start to finish. I can teach you everything I know. Wow, that's really great. I'm grateful you're offering to help me. I'll try my best. That is such good news. Like I told you, I saw potential in you and I really wanted to work with you. With all that's happened to you, you deserve to treat yourself. Do you have time this afternoon? Let's have lunch and catch up. We can gossip and talk crap about that ex-husband of yours. Yeah, that'd be great. Where do you want to meet? There's a really good restaurant nearby called Louie's. My friend owns the place. I promise the food is amazing here. I'll meet you at 3 p.m. in front of the place. Sounds great. I look forward to it. I'll see you soon. Did you get home all right? Yeah, I had a really good time. It felt good to go out. That's great to hear. At times like this, us girls need to stick together. I really feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I really needed someone to talk to. Thank you for being that person. You're very welcome. I'm here for you anytime. We're going to be seeing each other almost every day now. So as we talked about, starting from tomorrow up to 6 months, we'll work out like crazy until we lose 90 pounds. Are you excited? I don't want you to think about anything else. You have to trust the process and persevere through it even if it's difficult. I trust you and believe you can do it. Achieve this goal with me. Yeah, I'll try. There is no reason I can't. I'm excited and sort of scared at the same time. That's natural. Just focus on the excitement. I'm happy that you're into this and can't wait to get started. Then from tomorrow, you'll come to my fitness center every day like your life depends on it. Let's do this together. You'll have a killer body and have a hot girl summer. Yes, let's do this. Bring it on. Hey, does the bikini fit all right? Yeah, it fits really well. But wow, the stares from these kids are making me blush. They have no shame. Just staring blatantly, making me blush and feel hotter than I need to be in this sun. I've never felt this way after I had Stacy, and never did I dream of wearing a bikini ever again. What did I say? You're a beautiful, strong woman, and now you have the looks to match your soul. See, even now those guys are staring at you, even taking off their sunglasses to take a better look at you. You go, girl. Even from afar, I can spot you out in the crowd. You are absolutely stunning. I feel like a new woman, and it's all thanks to you. I can never thank you enough. Losing weight and gaining muscle and even having abs, I feel so light and carefree. Because you believed in me and pulled me along through the toughest times, I'm wearing a bikini on the beach having young men staring at me. Who would have thought this would happen to me at this age? That's not all. I haven't told you the good news yet. Do you know the sports brand Eagle? Eagle? Yeah, I can't not know of it. I know someone who's the brand model there. Well, I know a person there, and they told me that Eagle Sports needs a new brand model, and they were thinking of you! What? Are you serious? Me? What happened to the model there? They told me she seems to be having some personal problems and doesn't fit their brand anymore. Honestly, I think it's because she gained a lot of weight recently. Anyways, she's not able to work there anymore. But you remember that YouTube video that we shot? That competition for women looking young for their age? Yeah, that was such a fun time. Well, the brand CEO saw the video and saw that you won that competition. He's taken an interest in you. He seems to be more than just a little impressed by you. Well, anyways, he wants to talk to you about being their new model. I think it's a great opportunity, so how about going down there to talk about it and seeing how it goes? You know what? Yeah, I'll do it. I made it this far, why not this? That's the spirit. Then I'll contact them and say that you're willing to do a camera test right away. All right, I'll head over to you right now.
Hey, how are you?
Who's this?
You erased my number? It's me, Larry.
Not only did I erase your phone number, but I blocked you and changed my phone number. I thought we agreed to never talk to each other again. How the hell did you get my number?
You're looking good these days. I saw some of the ads you did on TV and some magazines. I subscribed to your YouTube channel too. When did you lose all that weight? At first, I didn't recognize you. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Why do you care? It's none of your business now, is it? You've been putting me down and making fun of me for my weight all these years, and now that I lose weight, you take an interest? How pathetic are you?
You're so different from before and looking so good now. I'm really regretting what I did to you in the past. Honestly, now that I see you looking so hot these days, I feel attracted to you again, more than before. Can we meet up and talk? I remember what I felt for you before, and now that feeling is coming back. My lust for you is stronger than ever. I want to touch you again.
Are you out of your mind? You're crazier than I thought you were. Can you even get it up? Do you have amnesia? Did you forget how you treated me? Touch me again. You will never ever see me or touch me. I'm seeing somebody now. Aren't you with someone too? Does she know that you're saying these things to me? Are you cheating on her too? When does it stop, Larry? If you have an ounce of shame left, you shouldn't be sending these messages to anyone. I'm gonna block you again.
I truly want to start over. Let's try our marriage again. I didn't appreciate your true value then. I treated you so badly in the past, and I apologize for that. And that girl that I was seeing, it's over between us. She became just like you in the past. She has gotten so big. I don't find her attractive anymore. The only person that gets my blood pumping is you now. Yeah, please take me back. Give me one more chance. Forgive me. I'll be better, I promise.
You still haven't learned anything, Larry. It's too late now. I'm seeing someone and I'm gonna get married to him. It's not about your attraction anymore, Larry. You're not attractive to me anymore. Think about the words you used to describe me. I use those same words to you now. How can I be attracted to an acne-covered hunk of lard? I have no reason to see you, nor do I want to. The thought of it makes me sick to my stomach. I never want to see you again. You know the saying, it's too late for regrets? It's too late. Way too late. You've used up all your chances and I have no more patience for you. I'm surprised you thought you had any chance at all. Leave me alone and I never want to hear from you ever again. This is the final goodbye. After the divorce, I set my goals to become healthy and fit. I not only met my goals, but I excelled at them. I lost 90 pounds, gained muscles, and killer abs. At the age of 50, I wore a bikini that I thought I'd never wear again, and got stares from men 30 years younger than me. All I did was lose weight, but I feel like I had a heavy burden lifted from my whole body. I now feel lighter, healthier, and stronger than ever. I also became the brand model to Eagle Sports, replacing the woman my ex-husband cheated on me with. I realize more and more that feeling loved is extremely important and gives hope to people like me. While working as a model, I fell in love with the person who cast me, the CEO of Eagle Sports. We are very much in love and plan to get married next year. I've had a lot of pain and trauma in the past. My heart was scarred beyond repair. But with the new love I feel now, and with my family and friends, I will slowly try to heal my heart and wipe away the pain and trauma of my past. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.